Hello, everybody. Welcome to Candidates Corner. This is Greater Seattle Korean Association's interview with candidates and electeds, mainly for education for you, the voter. And today, we're very excited to have Catie Malik. Hello, Catie.
Hi, Sam.
Hey, welcome. So Katie is running for Kirkland City Council position 3, and she's just here to just share a few thoughts and give her background. So Katie, maybe perhaps for our viewers, could you just maybe give us a little bit about your background, maybe personal and professional?
Sure. So I'm Catie Malik, and I'm running for Kirkland City Council position 3. I'm a Seattle native. I was born at Swedish First Hill quite a while ago. I grew up in Bothell. I graduated from Inglemoor High School. I'm also a undergraduate of the University of Washington, and I also got my master's in healthcare administration at the University of Washington. My husband and we bought a house in Kirkland in 2004, so we've lived there for a little over 20 years. And while we're both natives of the area, this was our first time living in Kirkland. Well, I did spend quite a bit of time in Kirkland growing up and during my college years as well. Thanks, Sam.
All right, thanks, Katie. Also, so thanks for your background, but why did you decide to run for Kirkland City Council?
Yeah, so as I was saying, my husband and we've been living in Kirkland for about 20 years, and we've been raising a family. And I talked about running previously, but it wasn't a real good time. And about 2 years ago, there was a lot of changes happening in Kirkland and also in our life. It seemed like a good opportunity for me to run for council, and it was a good time. So just looking at what was happening in the community, I thought I had a unique perspective to add, and that I have a unique perspective working in healthcare and being primarily based in data and outcomes, that I could bring something to the City Council.
Okay, thank you very much, Katie. And then finally, if elected, what are some of your kind of highest priorities on your platform as it relates to City of Kirkland?
So my priorities that I would bring to the Kirkland City Council should I be elected is financial accountability, public safety, as well as responsible growth. So in my career, I've had a lot of experience in finance and operations, managing large budgets, and I would use that experience that I had, as well as my operations experience in measuring outcomes, to tie those two things together while looking at the budget and identifying areas of opportunity where perhaps we aren't getting what we would expect from what we're spending of our residents' tax dollars. So, and I also would implement outcomes-based projects. So as new projects are introduced and we're looking to launch things for the residents of Kirkland and the businesses in Kirkland, we would need to put I would ask that they put measurables on those so that we can measure whether or not we're getting what we're looking for when we're spending tax dollars. In addition to that, I think public safety is really important. Most of us move to Kirkland because it's a great place to raise a family and it's a safe place. And my goal is to keep it that way. And there's a lot of policies right now that perhaps aren't in line with that. And I would really look at any decisions or changes in code that the city is proposing and ensure that whatever changes come, that we're really keeping the safety of our residents as well as our businesses and their ability to thrive in mind when making decisions around policy and safety. And finally, my third platform that I would really push for is ensuring that we have the infrastructure in place prior to the growth that's required by the State Growth Management Act. I think right now, most of the Kirklanders feel like there's a lot of traffic and it's already really difficult and there's already a pressure on a lot of our services. And we really need to look hard at that before we expand and grow further beyond what we've already grown at, and also growing beyond the requirements of the state. And in addition to that, I think it's really important to decide and identify smart areas for growth and density. I would not put an apartment building in the middle of a single family home neighborhood. Those should belong in commercial areas and areas that are next to rapid transit already, and giving us an opportunity to relieve pressure on our traffic and other systems as well.
All right. Thank you very much, Catie,
Yeah.
for just sharing some of your ideas. And thank you, viewers, for tuning in. So this is Catie Malik for all you Kirkland residents, Kirkland City Council, position 3 on your ballot. So thanks for tuning in. Thank you.
Bye.